Here we go. We have a question, cut vertex. Its another name is articulation point or critical vertex. Before jumping into this problem, make sure you have watched critical edges video, then only come over to this video. So in this we have to find how many critical vertex are there and what are those vertex. If we remove 0, it will break down the graph into two or more components. So 0 is a critical vertex, 1 is a critical vertex, 2 is not a critical vertex, 3 is a critical vertex, then 4 is not, 5 is not, 5 is not, then 6 is not, then 7 is not. So let's look at the problem statement. We have a question articulation point 2. You have given undirected graph. We need to find all the vertex, removing which disconnect the graph into two or more components. So we have this graph. If we remove 0, we have still one component. If we remove 1, we have two component. If we remove 4, we have two component. If we remove 2, we have one component. If we remove 3, we have only one component. So 1 and 4 is the critical edges, critical vertex. So we're gonna use the same approach that we applied in the critical edges video. So we have two array, discovery array and low array. So to check whether a node is visited or not, what I did, I assigned infinity to low. So one way to check whether a node is visited or not is this, or another way is to just start with one, timer 1. So if the timer is 0, it means node is unvisited. So I have discovered this particular node at time 1, then I will go to its neighbor. I have discovered this at time 2. This is parent. I will not just ignore, I will just ignore this. Then go to another neighbor. We have discovered this node at time 3. Then we backtrack. There is no other neighbors, so just backtrack. So we need to check whether a particular node is a critical vertex or not. So in critical edges, what we did, if law of neighbor is greater than discovery time of current node, it means there is no other way from node to neighbor. There is only direct way, there is only a single way. That's why neighbor of law of neighbor is greater than discovery time of current node. There is only single way. So we're gonna use the same approach here. If this is the thing, this is the critical edge, so the same applies here. If this is the thing, this is the critical vertex. So this if a law of neighbor greater than this, it means 1 is a critical vertex. So then we backtrack here. If a law of neighbor is greater law of neighbor is greater than discovery time of this node, yes, it means 0 is a critical vertex. But this is not always the case. So let me give you an example. If I have zero based indexing, if I have this, then I have discovered at time 1, I have discovered at time 2, I have discovered this at time 3. So then I will go back. Discovery time of law of neighbor greater than this, it means 0 is a critical vertex. Then I will again go back. If discovery time law of neighbor greater than this, it means 0 is also a critical vertex, but this is not. The 0 is not a critical vertex. So this, if I remove 0, we have still one component. So that's why this formula does not apply for starting node. So we need to check whether a node is a starting node or not. So what we do, we will give it a new parameter called parent. So its parent is -1. So its parent, we give it a value -1. Then its parent is 2. How we reached this node? It means how we reached this particular node. So we give it a value -1, we give it a value 0, we give it a 1. So if this is the starting node, so we will just ignore this. We have a separate formula for the starting node. So for this is our parent, so this formula does not apply for parent. So let me write this. If parent is not equal to -1, then check. So let's move for another node. We have this at time 4, we have discovered this. Then we move here at time uh, at time 5, we have discovered this. Then we go here. You can move on any direction. So then I move here. So at time 6, I have discovered this. So then I will move here at time 7, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have discovered this. So this is my parent. Just ignore the parent. Then from this value, just take the low. Just update low. Just update low. Why we need to take low? I will tell you. I already told you in the critical edges. So there's a path from this vertex also. So just take low value from the neighbor. Then go back, check. Is low greater than is low greater than discovery of this? No, it means there is another way. So to reach 4, there is also another way instead of 6. So that's why low of neighbor is less. Then we have discovered this. Go here. At what time we will reach? We will reach at time 8. So we have reached from here. Then we get value from this. This is already visited. Just get value. Then we go here. Is low greater than discovery time of this node? No. It means to reach 7, there is another way instead of 6. So that's why this edge this edge is not a critical this vertex is not a critical vertex. So then I will move here. uh, I will move here. So before moving here, I missed one point, which is to update my low. So I have update my low. There is another way to reach 6 also. So then I will move here. I will update my low. If discovery discovery of this is less, it means low low of neighbor is greater. Is low of neighbor is greater? No, low of neighbor is still less. Then there is another way to reach 6. So 5 is also not a critical vertex. Okay, 5 is also not a critical vertex. Then just go back, just backtrack. Then we need to check, is low of neighbor greater than discovery time of this node? No, it is equal. But if you look carefully, 3 is a critical vertex. So so greater will not work. We also need to check for equality. Then if the discovery, if the low of neighbor greater than or equal to this discovery time of current node, then we can say our current node is also a current node is also a critical node or critical vertex. So we got this formula, but this formula does not apply for the starting position. What we will do for starting position? So if this is my starting position, this is a tree-like structure. So 0. So let me build a tree. So 0 is my head node, 0 is my starting point. Then we got 1, then we got 2, and here we got 3, we got 4, then we got 5, then we got 6, then this is connected, then we got 7. So if I remove my root node itself and the children's is greater than 1, then only we can say our root node itself is a critical vertex. But what if we only have a single child? If there's a single child, if even if I remove my root node, it does not divide the graph into two or more components. So it will only be the case if this is my root node and children's is equal to, if this is my root node parent is equal to -1 and children's is greater than or equal to 2. So it means my node is a critical node, and this for all the other nodes. So node is a critical node. So that's the only thing that we need to check. Then we can easily solve our question. Then one more thing, how do we check how many children are there? So how many children are there for this node? How many unvisited children are there? Two children. How many unvisited children are there? One is visited, so there is one more children. How many children are there? Visited, this is, and 0. So I will go here. How many children are there? This is visited, two more children are there. How many children are there? This is visited, only one children. How many children are there? This is unvisited, this is visited, this is unvisited. So two children. How many children are there? This is visited, this is visited, so only one. How many children are there? This is visited, so only 0. So we can easily check this. Now let's code this. We got time, this is the discovery time. We got low, then we need to find the critical vertex. So I will just mark an index on my boolean array. Then we got timer. At what time we discovered a particular node? We check for unvisited nodes. The graph can be disconnected. So if we have not did a BFS on a particular node, so just mark all the connected nodes. So then do a DFS. If this component is undiscovered, discover this component. Apply DFS. From the starting position, pass the parent. Node parent. First assign a timer. So I have discovered this node. Then we need to find the children. So just a variable for children. Then for neighbor nodes. If this is the parent, if the neighbor is parent, simply ignore it. If low is 0, it means the neighbor is undiscovered. So discover the neighbor and update the child. Then find low. Find the low value. Then if the low value is greater, means there's only a single way, there's only a direct way from node to neighbor, and parent not equal to -1. So I've already told you, if parent is not equal to -1, then only we need to do this condition. If this is the starting node, we need to apply a different formula. So we will just mark this particular node, else neighbor node is already visited, so just take the low value. So this is for the parent thing. If there is a tree like structure, parent is -1 and children is more than 1, just mark it. Then this code will work fine, but we need to find array. We need to return the array. So we need to check how many critical nodes are there. Just traverse in the critical array. If this particular node is marked, this is a critical node, so just count it. Then if we go to 0, so according to this problem, we need to return -1 if no critical nodes are found. So after that, just create your array, then add on a uh, add in the array. If a particular node is a critical vertex, so if this is critical vertex, add that particular node in array. So just return the array, give it a try, and this will work. So now let's talk about time and space complexity. We are visiting a particular node only once. We are visiting a particular edge only once. So time complexity is V plus E. Space complexity is v, order of v. Then I need to tell one more thing. So I need to tell one more thing. So we have this, and in the else block, while reading this problem, I discovered that some people, did, most people did, is if a particular neighbor is visited, then then they are taking discovery time of neighbor. Discovery time. So for that we have timer. So they write timer of neighbor. So what it means and why instead of this law will also work or time will also work. So let me give you an explanation. So if I have a graph like this, starting from zero index, then we have discovered at time 1, we have discovered at time 2, we have discovered at time 3. So we will update it. Then we will update this. Okay, so this is not 0, this is 1. So let's say we have this graph. So we have discovered at time 1, we have discovered at time 2, we have discovered at time 3. Then we will update it because neighbor is visited. Then we need to check if this uh, so we have this. So if if neighbor low is greater than discovery of this, no, we will update. Then we will go here. So we go here at time 4, then 4, we go here at time 5 and 5. So if our neighbor is visited, if neighbor is visited, so visited neighbor, then uh, as I have checked, so they are doing law of node. Law of node is equal to minimum between law of node or discovery time of neighbor. But I did law of neighbor or law of neighbor. So what I did is I got value 1, but they are getting value 2. So why this will create a difference and why my solution worked if I take law also. So what I did is, so what they are telling you is, if so they are updating with value 2. So they are updating with value 2. What it means is I can reach to this particular node, but they according to their explanation, what I understood is you have to take 2 only because if you remove this, you cannot access 0. So that's why if you put 1, if you put 1, this will not make any sense. You have to put 2. You have to take this path anyways. You have to take this path. There is no other way to reach 1 at um, to reach above nodes at time 1. So that's why they are putting value 2. So if you did not understand, so just simply ignore this. If you put low instead, if you put low instead, it will also work. And I have not find any test case. Trust me, I have not find any test case in those 2 days. So I've spent 2 days on 4 particular algorithms, and I have not find any test case which will result wrong answer. So and my solution also worked my solution also submitted successfully. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I'm wrapping up, and the code is provided in the description box. Thank you all for watching.